The tale of Leah the cat who loved to eat, make mischief, and roam free. In a distant green corner of the world, where the winds whispered their soft songs and the grasses sparkled with dewdrops, there lived a cat named Leah. She was no ordinary cat. No other feline in the village could boast of such a playful spirit or such an enormous appetite as hers. Leah was a true gourmet. She loved to try everything, from simple fish to exotic delicacies brought from faraway lands. But what she adored the most was milk. The kind her beloved owner, an old and kind grandmother, would bring her. The grandmother always said that milk with cinnamon was good for health. "It's for your well-being," she would say, and Leah would respond with a happy purr, as if agreeing, though in truth, she was only interested in the delicious taste. But Leah wasn't just a foodie. She had a small weakness. She loved playing pranks. Every day began with her sneaking into the kitchen, where a fresh loaf of bread sat on the counter. She would quietly snatch a piece and hide it in her secret lair. The grandmother always noticed the missing bread, but couldn't figure out who was the culprit. Leah would laugh softly to herself, hiding in the shadows. One morning, Leah decided it was time to go all out. It was early and the world outside was still quiet. Leah sneaked out of the window, leaping onto the table where a basket of apples lay. In a flash, she grabbed one and darted into the forest. The forest was her favorite place to roam. It always called to her with its mysterious rustling and the secrets it seemed to hide. Leah ran through the trees, playfully teasing the animals. She would outwit the forest birds, making them believe that she wasn't just a cat, but a mysterious forest spirit. A fox was startled when Leah suddenly sprang from behind a bush, bounding across her path like an untouchable force. Leah would turn, wink, and vanish again into the underbrush. The sound of her footsteps faded as she stopped by a lake. Leah loved resting by the water's edge. The surface was calm, reflecting the sky and the trees. She approached the water, looked at her reflection, and purred. So, who's the clever one now? She examined her fluffy paws, feeling a sense of pride. But that's when she noticed something strange. On the other side of the lake, something glinted in the sunlight. Leah crept closer to the water, eyes narrowing. And then, suddenly, a large rabbit burst out from behind a tree. Leah's instincts kicked in. She dashed toward it, but the rabbit was faster. In an instant, Leah found herself falling into the cool water. The cold shock made her spring up, shaking the water off her fur. But instead of being upset, Leah took it as part of the fun. Well, at least I'm ready for new adventures, she thought, with a flick of her wet tail, and took off again. As she sprinted through the woods, she climbed to the highest tree she could find, enjoying the breathtaking view. Below her stretched the fields, the village houses, and in the distance, an old castle. Leah adored this view. Up here, she felt like a true queen. She could do anything she wanted, and no one could tell her otherwise. After resting for a while on her throne in the tree, Leah decided it was time to return home. On her way back, she played with the woodland mice, setting little challenges for them. But when she finally returned to the house, her grandmother was waiting with her usual warm smile and a cup of milk with cinnamon. "Where have you been, Leah?" the grandmother asked. "I was just out on a little adventure, Grandma," purred Leah, hopping onto her favorite pillow. And though Leah loved her pranks and her big appetite, she knew that home was where she belonged. There, she was always awaited with love, delicious food, and a grandmother who knew exactly how to spoil her little rascal with milk and cinnamon. From that day on, Leah decided she would make each day filled with something new and exciting, something unexpected. But no matter how many tricks she played or how much food she ate, she always returned home, where the warmth, care, and delicious treats awaited her. And so Leah continued her mischievous, joyful life, filling the world with laughter and adventures. After all, a true cat like Leah knows how to find joy in the smallest things, in every step, and in every bite of delicious food. Where Leah is, there's always fun, smiles, and tasty treats.